welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you guys my self-care postpartum routine. A big part of postpartum recovery starts from within, so I make sure that I'm staying hydrated, and coconut water is a great way to do that. So I have a glass in the morning and the evening. And then along with my coconut water, I'm going to take my vitamins from Care Of. It's really important to continue to take your prenatals and supplements postpartum because your body is going through so many changes while your hormone levels are leveling back out. Which is why I love that my Care Of daily packs contain all the essential vitamins I need to stay on track with my health goals, and everything is shipped straight to my door each month, so I never have to worry about running out or missing a day. If you guys are interested in getting your own daily packs with personalized vitamins, supplements, or even powders, all you have to do is go to takecareof.com and take a short in-depth quiz about your health goals and lifestyle, and you will get your personally tailored recommendations based on your answers. And to save 50% off your first Care Of order, go to takecareof.com and enter code MCKENNAWALKER50. Thank you again to Care Of for partnering with me on today's video. The next part of my routine is to pump, so I will reach for my Willows, which if you're not familiar with the brand, they are just a hands-free pumping system. And in a couple of weeks, I will upload a video that's basically kind of like a 24 hours day of my life with a newborn kind of video, where I'll talk more in depth about my pumping schedule and how I like these pumps and all of that good stuff. My pumping sessions are usually around 25 to 30 minutes. So during that time, I will either chill on my phone for a little bit or do some journaling, because being postpartum, you experience so many different emotions and it's easy to become overwhelmed. So I just like to take a few minutes at night to just write down how I'm feeling so I can relieve some of that mental load. And then I also try to write down not only negative thoughts, but positive things too. And if I have a good day, I will write down what I did that made that day easier so I can look back at it if I need to, because mom brain is so real. And sometimes I feel like every day I wake up and like this reset button has been hit and I'm just like starting all the way over from the beginning, trying to figure things out again. So it's nice to just be able to look back and see kind of like what my schedule was or what my day looked like when I had a really productive day. After some chill time, I like to prep everything for the night. It just makes it easier on myself when I take the time to do all of this before I get in bed, so I don't have to worry about it later. So I will first start off by making bottles for the night. I usually need about 4 3-ounce bottles. So I use the Medela travel system cooler bag thing at night to keep my milk cold. It comes with the 4 bottles that I'm pouring the milk into, along with a carrier and an ice pack, which is super nice for the middle of the night because I don't have to get up and actually go to the fridge. I have the milk right there beside me. after all the milk is prepped, I will make sure that my water bottle is filled up because again, it's super important to stay hydrated. So I want to make sure that my water is easily accessible throughout the night. By this time, my pumping session is usually done, so I will start bagging up any extra milk I have from the day, and I like to use a separate bottle to just measure out how many ounces of milk before I pour it into the storage bag. And again, if you guys are interested in my pumping schedule, which I feel like I already kind of get a lot of questions about pumping and milk store and all of that, so when I film my like kind of day in a life video, I will include everything I've eaten to help with my milk supply, everything I've done, what my pumping schedule is, and all that good stuff. Then I would just go ahead and clean out the bottles and the milk pitcher and all of my pump parts so everything will be clean and ready for the next day. And then another part of prepping for the night is making sure that my bedside caddy is stocked. So I figured I would just share with you guys everything that I have in there. So I'm not going in any particular order, I'm just picking things up by random. So the first thing that I have is this no rinse cleansing water. This is just for diaper changes and making sure the area is completely clean. I also have this large pad. It's just really helpful in the middle of the night if you're changing baby on the bed because you don't want to get up. That way if there is any messes or you don't have to get up and change your sheets. Then I have this milk or bottle warmer from Baby's Brew. It basically just heats up the cold milk. It comes with a ton of different adapters so you can use it with pretty much any baby bottle. And it's also like small and portable, which I really like, and it's the reason why I got it. And then I have nursing pads, which are essential. You might not think you need them in the beginning, but once your milk comes in, you will leak all of the time. So it's super nice to have these at nighttime if you don't want to wake up with your shirt soaked. And then for my bottles at night, I like to use the Playtex ones with the disposable liners. These are really great for two reasons. One, you're using less bottles in the night, so it's less to clean up in the morning because you can just switch out the liners. And then the second reason is because the liners are actually made so the baby doesn't suck in a lot of air, which can cause gas and other things like that. And then nipple is really slow flow and kind of mimics like the same shape as the breast if you're breastfeeding, so it's a good option for that. And then for wipes, I use the Millie Moon brand. They're sensitive, fragrance free. That's something that I always just look for in a wipe. And then we have a burp cloth, obviously, for any spit ups or spills. And then you always want to keep a nose aspirator close to you, especially in the beginning when baby is first born, just in case you need it. I really like this one. I got it off of Amazon. All of this stuff is pretty much from Amazon, so I'll have every single thing linked for you guys. But yeah, I like this one because it's clear so you can see what's coming out, and then you can also take it apart and clean it out so you don't have to worry about any mold or mildew. And then we have diapers, of course. These are the Huggies brand. And then I love this Bumco brush. This is basically what you use to apply like ointment or diaper cream, which is super convenient. I wish I had this for my last two boys so that your hands don't get super messy. And then this ointment is what I use on him. It's the Healing Ointment by Burt's Bees. It's super gentle but effective. I love, love, love it. And then nipple cream. If you know, you know, you need this at all times. And then for a pacifier, I use Wub-N-Ups with my kids. My new baby doesn't really take to the pacifier, but my other two really liked it, so I just keep this by just in case. I also keep these little nipple shields. I don't use them all the time, but in the first couple of days when my nipples were really, really sore, these kind of like take away some of that pain, creates like a protective barrier around your nipples when you're breastfeeding. And then also I have these heating packs for my boobs. These are just really nice to just help, especially when your milk is first coming in and your boobs are really sore. And then I also have my regular heating pad for my back or my stomach. And the first week I was really crampy from breastfeeding and my body was just all like overall sore from labor. So it's nice to just have this when I get into bed, and it just helps me to relax. And now for the fun part, a shower. So for my shower, I'm just going to show you guys the products that I'm going to be using really quickly before I get in. I would always suggest to have a Perry bottle, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. And then I also just have this Dove bar soap, and my native body wash, and then also a loofah and a washcloth. It would be my suggestion also that if you are breastfeeding, or even if it's the first couple of days and your milk came in but you're not breastfeeding, your boobs are just going to be really sensitive to the water and everything. So I like to just put like a washcloth on my chest to kind of create like a barrier, or just wear like a bra or a swim top in the shower to just kind of help with that. So being postpartum, keeping up with your hygiene can obviously be super hard just from making time to like take showers, and then also just an increase of body odor. So I just try to keep it really, really simple. I use a bar soap as my base, either the Dove or the Dr. Bronner's, just to clean under like my armpits and any other parts of my body that just accumulate more odor. And then I suggested the Peri bottle for anyone who doesn't have a detachable shower head, just because you can use it to like really wash in that area and get super clean, because obviously in the first couple of days, weeks, depending on what your birth experience is, you don't want to use anything but really water down there in that area. So it feels like you're not always getting like the cleanest in a sense. This kind of makes it a little bit easier just to make sure that you're getting, you know, all of the residue and just anything from throughout the day kind of off of that area. And then for my body washes, I'm using the Native body wash. I try to use like the same products that I was using while I was pregnant, just because my skin is still sensitive and kind of, you know, adjusting back to normal from being pregnant. I had really dry and sensitive skin, so this body wash is just super gentle on my skin. I love the way it smells, and it's kind of just been my thing for the last couple of months, so that's what I'm using. And then after the shower, I'm definitely taking a bath. Now again, depending on what your birth experience is, if you had tears, if you have stitches, if you had a C-section, you may not be able to take a bath yet, or you might want to just postpone having one when you first come home. But for me, I'm able to take one, so I do, because it's like my favorite thing to do, and it helps me to really just relax before bed. So while the water is running, I'm just going to go ahead and do my skincare and brush my teeth. I keep a postpartum basket in my bathroom, so I just thought, again, I'll share with you guys everything that's in there. I have a Peri bottle for when I go to the restroom, and then I also have some sensitive wipes for obvious reasons, and then other things I keep in here is like evening primrose oil, which is super great for balancing your hormones, so I keep it in here so I remember to take it. Again, I'm not going in any particular order, but Dermaplast is another thing I have in here. I personally don't use it, but I got it when I was in the hospital, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's something that's commonly suggested for postpartum, but I feel like not a lot of people talk about it. So it's great for people who it works for, but other of us, it actually like stings the area really badly. So I just wanted to give like a warning and a heads up, because I feel like a lot of people don't say that, but if it does work for you, basically the benefits are it just kind of like relieves any pain or itching you would have in that area. So it's kind of just like a hit or miss for me. I don't personally use it. If you guys are not new to my channel, then you know I love witch hazel, especially for odor control. So I will still use it on like my backside area after going to the bathroom and stuff like that to just help with any odor. And then you can also mix like regular witch hazel in with the water in your Peri bottle to just kind of like help with the healing process. The next thing that I have in here is Colace, which is a stool softener. So it basically just makes going to the bathroom easier and more comfortable, especially in those first couple of days. So I kept that in my basket. And then also Tylenol was essential for me for the first couple of days because my body was super sore. So just to kind of help relieve some of that pain, I would take Tylenol. I love these period panties from the Always brand. Are perfect for postpartum. They're super comfortable. The only thing about them is you just want to make sure you size up. and then you'll be good to go. But yeah, I also like to use ice packs to help with any swelling. They do give these to you in the hospital, but you can also order the exact same ones off of Amazon and get a really large pack of them if you need extra ones for when you get home, which I always like to have because they just feel really nice down in that area after you've given birth. And then yeah, after I've just kind of like finished getting myself prepared down there for nighttime, I am going to go ahead and just follow up with some body care, and I'm using the Ordinary glycolic acid underneath my armpits, again just to help with body odor, along with the Native aluminum free deodorant. I also like to use just a little body mist. After that, I do some belly care. Caring for your belly postpartum is just as, if not more important than when you're pregnant, just because now you kind of have to learn to love your new body, especially if you've got any new stretch marks or things just look different. So you can just kind of take this time to, learn, love, look at, and appreciate your new body. I promise it's beautiful. I know it can be a super hard adjustment period in the beginning, but it will get better. You will get used to it. You will learn to love it. But yeah, I'm just using basically the same things that I used while I was pregnant, which is the belly oil from the brand Hatch. And I'll just apply that all over my belly. And then I also will use the belly balm from Summer Fridays, which I love. It just seals in all the oil and it just feels really nice on the skin. Next thing that I'll use is just some body lotion from Summer Fridays. Again, with my skin being sensitive during pregnancy, I'm just sticking with all the same things that I was using. And then after that, your girly is ready for bed. So I'm just going to turn down the shades and head in for the night. And again, this video was definitely meant to be very aesthetically pleasing and visually pleasing for you guys, but if you want to see something that's a little bit more realistic and me at home with baby, then make sure you're subscribed and that video will be up shortly. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed.